Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Word to World English. I'm so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're listening from your phone on the way to work, sitting at home with a cup of tea, or somewhere in between, we're really glad you found us. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Oh, I have to say, today's topic is one of my absolute favorites. It's something I get asked about all the time, and honestly, I think it's one of those things that trips up even advanced learners.
It really does. And you know what's funny? I actually used these words wrong for a long time. Like, I thought I knew them. I was confident. And then one day someone pointed out a mistake and I was like, oh no!
That is such a relatable moment. But that's exactly why we're here, right? Today we're talking about 3 words: also, to, and as well. 3 words that all mean something very similar, but are not exactly the same.
And by the end of this episode, you're going to know exactly when to use each one, where to put them in a sentence, and how to sound really natural when you speak. You're going to feel so much more confident, I promise.
We want to hear from you, too. Tell us in the comments, which one confuses you the most? Is it also, to, or as well? Drop it down below right now. We read every single comment.
And if you're new here, welcome to the family. Please like this video and subscribe to Word to World English so you never miss an episode. We put out new content every week, just for you.
All right, I think it's time. Let's get into it, starting with the basics. Okay, so let's start from the very beginning. Also, to, and as well are what we call additive adverbs. That sounds fancy, but it just means they're words we use to add information. They all mean in addition, like this thing is true, and that other thing is also true. Exactly. Think of them like a way to connect ideas. If I say, I like coffee, and then I want to add more, I can say, I like coffee, I also like tea. Or, I like coffee, I like tea too. Or, I like coffee, I like tea as well. All 3 sentences mean the same thing.
So the meaning is the same, but the position in the sentence is different. And that's where a lot of learners make mistakes. Let's talk about also first, because it's probably the most flexible one.
Right. Also usually goes in the middle of the sentence, before the main verb. So the structure is subject plus also plus verb plus object. For example, she also speaks French. We also went to the market. He also loves football.
Now, here's a personal one. My morning routine. I wake up, I make coffee, and I also check my messages. See, right there in the middle. Also before the main verb. It flows really naturally.
What about when there's a verb like is or are, a be verb? Great question. With be verbs also comes after the verb. So she is also a teacher. They are also coming to the party. You put also after is, are, was, were.
Now, let's talk about to. This one is really common in spoken English. Very casual, very friendly, and the big thing to remember is to almost always goes at the end of the sentence or clause.
Exactly. I'm hungry too. She came too. We enjoyed it too. You hear that? End of the sentence. And in conversation, people love using to because it feels warm and natural. If your friend says, I love this song, you say, me too, not me also. That would sound a bit strange.
That's such a good point. Me too is a super common expression. You'll hear it everywhere. Write it down if you haven't already. Me too, you're going to use it every day.
Now, can to go in the...
All right, let's build on what we just learned. Because here's something that catches a lot of people. What happens when the sentence is negative? Can you still use also, to, and as well? The answer is, well, it's a bit more complicated.
So here's the thing. In negative sentences with not, don't, can't, didn't, we don't normally use also, to, or as well. Instead, we use either. Let me show you what I mean.
Okay, so imagine your friend says, I don't like spicy food. and you agree. You don't like it either. You would say, I don't like spicy food either. Not, I don't like spicy food too. That sounds wrong to a native speaker.
Right. Either is the negative version of to and as well. So the pattern is positive sentence, use to or as well. Negative sentence, use either. Let's do a few examples together.
She can't drive. I can't drive either. He doesn't eat meat. She doesn't eat meat either. They didn't enjoy the film. We didn't enjoy it either.
And what about neither? This is a related word. Neither is used when you want to say not this and not that. Like, neither of them came to the party. Or in short responses, me neither. It's the negative version of me too. You'll hear me neither in conversation all the time.
Okay, so let's make sure that's really clear. Positive, me too. Negative, me neither. Write those in your comments right now. I want to see, can you make one sentence with to and one with either? Go for it.
Now, let's talk about a very common spoken pattern. In real English conversations, especially informal ones, people often use to and as well almost interchangeably. But there are moments when one sounds much more natural than the other. For example, imagine you're ordering at a restaurant. The waiter asks what you'd like, and your friend already ordered the pasta. You say, I'll have the pasta as well, please. That sounds polished, natural, a bit formal. If you said, I'll have the pasta too, please, that also works, slightly more casual. But would you say, I'll also have the pasta? Yes, that works perfectly too. So actually, in this situation, all three work. The difference is very subtle. It's about rhythm and where the emphasis falls in the sentence. Here's a tip. First, when you want to emphasize the addition, use also early in the sentence. Like, I also want to mention something important. Second, when you want a warm, friendly, casual feel, use to at the end. Third, when you're in a slightly more professional or polished setting, reach for as well. Let's try a real-life situation. Imagine you're telling a friend about your weekend. Say this out loud. I went to the gym on Saturday. I also went for a walk in the park. My sister came too. We had lunch as well. Did you hear how natural that sounds? All three in one little story.
I love that example. And notice, it didn't feel repetitive or strange. Each word had its place. That's what we want for your English. Words that feel right, not words you have to think too hard about.
Brilliant. So the key points from this section. In negative sentences, switch to either or me neither. In spoken English, to is the most casual and common. As well is slightly more formal, and also adds emphasis when placed early. Got it? Great!
Okay, section 3. We've talked about the basics, we've talked about spoken patterns and negative sentences. Now let's look at how these words work in written English and slightly more formal situations. Because this matters too. Pardon the pun.
Ha, nice one. So when you're writing an email, a message, a report, or anything more structured, the word choice between also, to, and as well actually makes a bigger difference. In writing, also is by far the most common choice.
Well, that makes sense, right? Because in writing, you want your ideas to flow from one to the next. Also works really well as a connector. It sits in the middle of the sentence and keeps the reading smooth. Like, the product is affordable. It is also very durable. Clean, professional, easy to read.
If you use to in a formal email, it's not wrong, but it can sound a little informal. And as well in writing is fine, but you'd usually save it for the end of a sentence or paragraph, almost like a final addition. Like, we offer customer support on weekends as well.
Let me give you a real example. Imagine you're writing an email to your manager about a meeting. You might write, I've attached the report. I've also included the summary from last week's discussion. Please let me know if you need anything else as well.
See how that works? Also, in the middle, doing the heavy lifting, and as well right at the end, like a little bonus. That's a very natural, professional sounding email.
Now, there's another use of also that's worth mentioning, using it at the very beginning of a sentence to introduce a new but related point. Like, also, I wanted to mention that the deadline has changed. You'll hear this a lot in presentations and meetings.
Yes. In a meeting, someone might say, "The project is on track." Also, we've received positive feedback from the client. Also, the team has been working really hard. It lists ideas one by one. Very common in professional spoken English. Can we do a quick mini practice here? I'm going to describe a situation, and you, yes, you listening right now, try to complete the sentence. Ready? I enjoy reading. I enjoy walking in nature. I enjoy cooking at home too. Can you connect those three ideas using also, to, and as well? Pause and try it. Here's one way you could say it. I enjoy reading. I also enjoy walking.
Here's one way you could say it. I enjoy reading. I also enjoy walking in nature. I enjoy cooking at home too. Or, I enjoy reading, walking in nature, and cooking as well. Both are great. Did your version sound similar? Write it in the comments. We want to see your sentences.
And here's a tip for politeness. When you're agreeing with someone in conversation and adding your own experience, me too and as well are really warm and friendly. They show you're engaged, you're listening, you relate to the person. That's great for building connection in English.
Exactly. Language isn't just grammar, it's how you connect with people. And these little words, also, to, as well, they help you do that. They say, I'm with you, I feel the same, and I have something to add. That's powerful.
I love that framing. So go ahead. Next conversation you have in English, try to use at least one of these words naturally. Don't force it, just notice when it fits.
And remember the structure. Also, middle of the sentence. To and as well, end of the sentence. In formal writing, lean on also. In casual speaking, to is your best friend. That's your toolkit right there.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Maybe you feel a little more confident to try those sentences out on your own? We never want you to be overwhelmed by grammar. We want you to be motivated to learn. We'll be back next time. See you then. Okay, mistake time. And honestly, this is one of my favorite parts of every episode because it makes me feel better knowing I'm not the only one who got things wrong. So let's look at the most common mistakes people make with also, to, and as well.
Mistake number 1, putting also at the end of the sentence. So someone might say, I like football also. That's the error. It sounds unnatural to a native speaker. Also belongs in the middle. The correct version is, I also like football. Middle of the sentence, before the main verb. Always.
Mistake number 2, and this one is very common, using to in a negative sentence, like saying, I don't like it too. Oh no, that sounds wrong. And we talked about earlier, in negative sentences, we need either. So the correct sentence is, I don't like it either. Please write that down and remember it.
Mistake number 3, using these words in the wrong position in a formal sentence. This one is a bit more subtle. Learners sometimes write, I'll send the documents to in a professional email, and it comes across as overly casual. A better choice in that context would be, I'll also send the documents, or I'll send the documents as well. Small change, big difference in tone.
Mistake number 4, overusing one word and ignoring the others. Some learners just grab also for everything. I also like this. I also want that. I also think so. It starts to sound very repetitive. The beauty of English is that you have 3 options. Mix them up. Use also once, to in the next sentence, as well a little later. Here's a fun one. I've heard people say me also instead of me too when agreeing with someone. Like, friend, I love chocolate. Response, me also? That's not natural at all. It should be me too. That short phrase is one of the most common expressions in English. Please use it. And here's the thing about all these mistakes. They're completely understandable. They come from a logical place. Learners are applying rules, trying their best, and sometimes the rules of English are just a bit inconsistent. That's not your fault. That's just English being English. Exactly. Don't be hard on yourself. Every mistake is a step forward. The fact that you're here, learning, practicing, that already puts you ahead. Just make a note of these 4 mistakes and keep them in mind next time you speak or write. That's all you need to do.
You've got this, truly.
Now, let's put all of this into practice with a fun activity.
All right, let's play Choose the Correct Sentence. I'll give you 2 sentences, and you decide which one sounds natural. Say your answer out loud. Don't just think it. Actually say it. It makes a real difference for your speaking practice.
Here we go. Situation 1. You want to add that you enjoy swimming after saying you enjoy running. Which is correct? Option A, I enjoy running. I enjoy swimming also. Option B, I enjoy running. I also enjoy swimming. Say it out loud.
Option B is correct. I also enjoy swimming. Also in the middle, before the verb. Option A puts also at the end, which sounds unnatural.
Situation 2. Your friend says, I didn't watch that film. You also didn't watch it. Do you say option A, I didn't watch it too? Or option B, I didn't watch it either? Speak your answer.
Option B, I didn't watch it either. Remember, negative sentences need either, not to.
Situation 3. You're writing a formal email and you want to mention that you've attached 2 files. Which sounds better? Option A, I've attached the report. I've attached the invoice too. Option B, I've attached the report. I've also attached the invoice. Go!
Option B again. In formal written English, also in the middle is the stronger, more professional choice.
Situation 4. Your friend says, I love this restaurant. You feel the same. Do you say option A, me also? Or option B, me too? Easy one.
Me too, every time. It's one of the most natural, warm expressions in English. Use it freely. Now here's your challenge. Write your own sentence in the comments using also, to, or as well. Tell us something about yourself. Like, I love learning English. I also love music. Or, I'm from Brazil. I speak Portuguese and English too. Whatever feels true for you. We genuinely want to know. And remember, there's no perfect sentence. There's just your sentence. Say it, write it, try it. That's how fluency grows, one real sentence at a time. You are doing so well, honestly. Real conversations beat perfect grammar every single time. Keep going.
Wow, I can't believe how much we covered today. I'm honestly so proud of everyone who stayed with us through the whole episode. You put in the time, and that really matters. Let's do a quick recap of the 3 big ideas from today. Number 1, also goes in the middle of the sentence, before the main verb. It's great for both speaking and writing, and especially useful in formal or professional contexts. Number 2, to and as well both go at the end of the sentence. To is casual and conversational. As well is slightly more formal. And number 3, in negative sentences, don't use to. Switch to either instead. And remember me too for positives and me neither for negatives. 3 rules. That's really all it is. And once those 3 rules become habits, you won't even have to think about it. The right word will just come to you. That's the goal. Natural, effortless English. Here's a question to reflect on before our next episode. How many times do you think you use also, to, or as well in a normal day? Start noticing. You might be surprised. And if you found this episode helpful, please like the video and share it with a friend who's learning English. They'll thank you for it. Don't forget to subscribe to Word to World English so you never miss our weekly episodes. Every episode is designed to make your English just a little bit stronger, a little bit more natural. And drop your sentences in the comments. We really do read them. We love seeing your progress. And sometimes we feature learner sentences in future episodes. So get writing. You are not just learning English. You are opening your world, one word at a time. We're so glad you're on this journey with us.
thank you so much for spending this time with us today. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and we'll see you next time.